We have always prided ourselves here in Arlington on planning for the future, making strategic investments that spurred economic growth and development while at the same time preserving our neighborhoods and our diversity and supporting our community values. So today the question is, are we entering a new era? My friends, my fellow Arlingtonians, today we have failed to continue this tradition. Will we now become a timid and stagnant community? Or will we dare to be bold and innovative and make the strategic investments through lengthy public processes that are required to craft sustainable policies for us and for future generations? Time will tell. To those of you now on the Pike area that either purchased a business or moved to the area thinking that the streetcar was going to come and to happen, all I can say is that I'm very sorry that you made that investment in planning for the future. While I believe that my colleagues are doing what they believe is the best interest of our community, I am incredibly and profoundly disappointed in the action the county board is going to take, that 4 members of the county board will take this afternoon. Their action today is a step backwards, and I instead want to move forward. Let me say that I, in addition to my colleagues, take very seriously the fact that we are elected to serve the interests of all of our community and all of our residents. And I want to emphasize that we are elected to serve indeed all of our diverse residents in every segment in our community. And yes, in case someone has any doubt, I have heard and understand the voters' concern. They have spoken. I've heard and understand the unrest and concerns among some members of our community who do not support the streetcar project. And the beauty of it is that we live in a democracy and we have varied views. And the hope is that those can be expressed in a civil manner. So, yes indeed, I have heard you. But I have to add, speaking only for myself, I have convictions and I do not trade them. I do not raise my thumb and see where the political wind is blowing. People who worked long and hard to create the plan for Columbia Pike, which includes a modern streetcar system. And I value my hometown too much to abandon our carefully designed strategic plans that will continue to make us competitive in the region. I value and respect having a public process. It means something in Arlington. It means something to me. I look forward to continuing the dialogue with all of Arlington about setting a vision for our community for the next 20 years or more, defining our priorities and charting a course to get there. I fully recognize that to many Arlingtonians, we clearly did not fulfill our obligation to substantiate this investment and to demonstrate the benefits it will provide. We came up short. But I remain firmly committed to this project, and I continue to believe that it is in the best interest of Arlington County now and into the future. Finally, I want to acknowledge and take full responsibility for my part in failing to obtain ongoing approval from all residents who did not participate initially in this process and who feel they were left out. It was never that intention. We wanted to include all of Arlington. So we did come up short and fail in obtaining ongoing approval from all residents who did not participate initially in this very public process and who feel they were left out. We did not do a good job of continuing to seek out the authorization on an ongoing continuous basis from all segments and from all corners of our community prior to getting where we are today. I will, however, stand up strongly and share with you that this has been a legitimate public process. We had small meetings, medium meetings, large meetings, larger meetings, charrettes, forums, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting with volunteer citizens who step forward to the plate to help us craft the decisions. Frankly, we don't have the answers, and the public does. Many times, that's how we make better decisions. So I want to thank everyone who took time to be part of, to get us where we are today and where we thought we were getting. It was a legitimate public process and the finest Arlington tradition, where we had our advisory commissions. We had citizen volunteers from the surrounding Pike neighborhood. We had commission volunteers who assisted us in reviewing, and I want to thank all of them. I want to thank the landowners, the tenants, the commercial sector, who has agreed to help pay for the transportation projects. I want to thank the elected officials in both Arlington County and Fairfax County. I want to thank the county government staff, professionals, top-notch from around the country, come and try to emulate what our county government staff does. I want to thank the consultants, the smart growth experts whom we sought advice. And finally, I want to particular thanks all volunteer citizens who time and again we ask them to help us out. There are questions that remain. How much taxpayer dollar will be wasted thus far by stopping the streetcar from moving forward? How do we quantify what the total cost for not going forward is? So the challenge for all of us, the collective we in all of Arlington, is, can we come together and unite? Can we return to civil and respectful discussions of all topics confronting our community, and we have some very serious challenges in front of us? Not shying away at all from presenting each of our determined views, but hopefully doing so without the rancor and knee-jerk reaction found in some places. Mr. Chairman, I will remain hopeful that we can return and uphold our thoughtful and respectful discussions in the finest Arlington tradition.